All right, y'all. I have lost track of the last time that I have turned on the camera. Uh, oh boy, it's been something. I have been working on this thing literally every spare minute I have. So anyway, just about to close up and start the shower. So I thought I would throw the camera up. I've just honestly just haven't thought about it. So I don't know where I left off. I'll have to figure that out whenever I edit this video. Things are a mess in here, but there's going to be a lot of stuff happen here kind of to finalize everything. So I figured I'd just show you anyway. You'll have to excuse the mess. Is what it is. So I'm not sure where we left off, but we got walls paneled, got ceiling in, got it painted. Let's see. So I'm not sure if I left off where the countertop was. Obviously this is a mess, but we've got sink right here, oven right there, secondary, that's a refrigerator cooler. We got the big refrigerator right there. So been doing a lot, got all the electrical pretty much finalized. There is a lot, I don't know how well you can see down in there. A lot going on with the electrical. I'm going to save that and do just a dedicated kind of video on the electrical inverter. I got the solar panels up. So there's a lot going on with that. Like I said, this thing was built to, you know, do stuff in the cold. So we got added on things for that. But yeah, pretty intricate system right there. You can see there's going to be a 2-inch live edge countertop here eventually. Probably won't happen before this first trip, but anyway, that's going to go on top. Actually, all this is going to be exposed, so it's going to kind of look cool. It's not going to be hidden. You know, some people want that all hidden. It's nice to have it out here in the open. You can get at it. You know what you got. Oh, it's a different preference thing. So some people may not like the look. I like everything out in the open here. Not only that, but we're keeping it warm. You know, that's the big thing. This thing, it's going to be in 100 degrees and it's going to be in minus 20, minus 30. So having everything inside, contained, that's also nice. So anyway, got that going. Like I said, I'll do a dedicated video on that. Coming up, this is the water heater here. I'm working on the plumbing right now. I just got, I've got some fittings going on up here, but I just ran the lines here for the shower. That's what I'm working on now. I just got that line sweated in. I'm going to bring the water barrel in and I can build the shower stall here. That's kind of what I'm waiting on. So that's eventually, like I said, going to be the bed. We've got a lot of stuff going on. It's a mess, but it is what it is. I just kind of thought I'd turn the camera on, show you guys what we got going here. Once we get everything kind of done, it's going to clean out, bring the wood stove in. We got to cut the hole in the roof for the wood stove yet. And then kind of finalize a few things. We've got some lights in here. I've got more lights I'm going to add. You can see we've done all exposed conduit for the lights. So pretty straightforward, pretty easy to run that stuff. So anyway, like I said, a lot going on. I leave for Colorado in 3 weeks. So still kind of pushing. Got a lot of work to do on the cab yet. I put a new exhaust underneath the truck, full length exhaust. I got a hitch welded on, got the back finalized. So been doing a lot of stuff here and there. But yeah, I thought I'd turn the camera on and just show you guys what I got going. So next time you see that corner there, that's going to be the shower stall all closed off and pump and everything right there. So anyway, that's the last big building thing. Of course, I've got to do you know, I got to put my paneling on there, and then I've got to do, you know, trim it all out and everything. But you know, we're chipping away at the big stuff. The electrical thing, that was big. The plumbing thing here, this is a big one. So yeah. Yeah, exciting. It's starting to really come together. A lot of work, a lot of hours, and not a lot of time. So the systems is going to have to be kind of a dedicated thing because it's kind of a unique system. So yeah, we'll keep plugging at it. Oh, a couple more fittings and the plumbing will be done. Majority of it anyway. That will do. Leaves me with one fitting I got to sweat on whenever I go through the shower there. So, trying to do as much as I can and being able to warm it around, not from having to. Since this is all exposed, I can't burn anything. Gotta do what we gotta do. All right, y'all. We made it. We ain't in Illinois no more. So I know we're jumping way ahead, but anyway, truck's done. I just dropped the trailer and my Nissan here. I walked back up. My truck's up over top of that mountain there. That's where I'm gonna stay. But in case we get weather, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't dragging the trailer. But I know I jumped way ahead, but I've been staying in it for, I guess this would be the 4th night, 2 days getting out here. I've moved camp, so I was in it for a couple of days. Didn't do any filming, but now that we're here, this is kind of gonna be home base for the next week. So I'll give you guys a walkthrough, and yeah, we made it. Drug another couple of vehicles halfway across the country, or 2/3 of the way across the country. Oh, it's fun. Anyway, give you guys a tour here, but we're in the mountains now. All right, so one of the reasons that I put the solar panels on the back, you can see here, I've got my chimney up front, and then I've got the max air deal. But the reason I put the solar panels farther back here is so where I can access them and clean them, right? So I just drove 1,100 miles. It was snowy, sleety, dusty. I mean, I hit every season, right? So with the lift gate, I can raise myself up and either stand on a 5-gallon bucket or a cooler, which you're always gonna have. And you know, with the help of a extension on a squeegee, I can clean off these solar panels, because it makes a huge difference having those suckers clean versus dirty. So anyway, they were really dusty. I just got them all nice and cleaned up, so probably won't have to mess with them till you know, for the rest of the trip now, since this truck will be stationary. But anyway, that's the reason I did it. You know, like I said, I left a gap to where I can technically add 400 more watts of solar. I've got 400 up here right now. These are 100 watt panels. I got 4 of them, but I could technically double and still have plenty of room, even being in line. And then now you got all that real estate up there, so I could go crazy with it. But so far it's doing pretty good. So anyway, give me a chance to clean off my my camera. That camera there is it's facing the trailer, so I can make sure my truck's still there. And then I've got another one that I mounted down on the hitch, so where I can, you know, back the sucker up without, you know, having to get in and out of the truck a whole bunch of times. But anyway, cleaning off solar panels, get everything else kind of situated and picked up, and I think that's all my chores. We'll go hunting now. All right, y'all. So packing her up today. This is day 11 that I've been out here. So beautiful morning once again here. I mean, it's always like it's sunny here. So that's one thing I love about Colorado, is been out here for 11 days. I think we've had one bad day. So anyway, there you go. There's the old rig. Got to get her packed up down the hill. Old truck got a little muddy yesterday, but hey, man, what else can you expect, man? Have perfect week. There's our harvest there. First ever mule deer buck. Awesome. Ended up not getting an elk, which is, you know, out here over the counter in Colorado, there's a pretty low percentage. I saw elk almost every single day. Maybe every single day. I don't know. I saw a lot of elk, just never had never came together with a legal bull. So not disappointed. Had an awesome trip anyway. Truck did good. Very happy with that. Always nice whenever you put forth that much work and you know, it pays off. So not gonna say anything yet. We still got to make her home, 1,100 miles. But anyway, so far so good. We'll wrap her up this morning here and get things packed up. Sound a little congested. Everybody in our group this week had like this, I don't know, this nasally kind of congested thing. So I don't know what it is. you don't feel the greatest, but you're not down either. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but using this dry air just is awesome for me. But I've been hacking and sneezing every morning. But anyway, there you go. There's my view. I got a ways to pack everything down. Gonna start packing things up. I'll walk in here, walk around the little bit of mud that's left here, and I give you a walkthrough of the truck. Like I said, I'm kind of gathering things up here this morning, and then slowly gonna start making my way home. But anyway, truck did good. A little bit of a mess here in the cab just because slowly packing things up, but it was really nice to keep all the mud and everything, you know, because we did have mud. You can see it was really nice to keep the mud all contained outside of the living quarters, which is what I figured on. Boot dryer worked good. Used that a couple of times. Take my shoes off and step inside here and show you guys. All right, so here we go. Give you guys a little tour, day number 11. One thing I didn't figure on, I had absolutely no service this trip. I changed phone carriers last year, and I've not had service for 9 days now. So that was kind of a nice thing, as well as a little bit of a hindrance. But anyway, so didn't end up using my little TV that I brought because I couldn't mirror to it. It had no service. So I'm sure it'll be, whenever we get back in the land of service, that'll be nice. But yeah, anyway, here we go. Did a lot of cooking at the kitchen. Did some editing last night on my computer, so got that out. Nice big countertop. It really worked out well. I kept this thing pretty much loaded. It was nice just to throw your stuff, have a nice big flat surface. You know, like I said, it's a camping truck, so you know, you're constantly changing stuff around. I like that quite a bit. Sink shower worked out great. Took a shower every other night. And I've not checked my water level yet. I'll check it whenever I get home, but I still had plenty of water, as well as the sink and everything else. So very happy with that. Like I said, the living quarters did great. As far as what I would change, obviously I'm going to finish this thing out. So we'll get our countertop on. We'll finish trimming everything out. The futon that I put in here, I think we're going to do away with that. I brought these computer chairs. I think we're going to get another computer chair. Have that in there for our storage, as well as just use a cot for the sleeping for the second person. I think we're going to try that next. It won't take no time to make up a little bed. So I don't know. Before I make all the trouble of making a fold down bed and see how that works, I think we're just going to try another chair for. I ended up sitting in the chair more than I did the futon. The futon just became kind of a catch-all for all my clothes. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is putting some shelving here. Shelving here and shelving along this back side. Maybe just 10 inches out or so. And I think that'll be just fine. I didn't do it because, well, for one, I ran out of time. And number two, kind of wanted to see how this was going to play out. Like I said, I've been living in this thing now for 11 days. By the time I get home, it'll be 12. So other than that, everything worked out quite well. Very happy. One of the big benefits is figuring out that this refrigerator here, if I can run it, will keep this cab 70 degrees or right at it, even whenever it's 10 degrees outside. Just to heat off that refrigerator running. Problem is, I don't have the battery power to run it. So definitely gonna have to upgrade my batteries. I knew that. Ran out of time, ran out of money for that. So that'll definitely need to happen. But kind of cool to know that I can keep this thing 70 degrees without a fire. I did run the diesel heater a couple of nights. That worked out well. I actually run it last night and it's still, what, 70? I ran it for about half hour last night. It's right at 70 degrees in here, and it's been staying like that for the last almost 4.5, 5 hours. So that's cool. The wood stove, big wood stove, I knew going in. I think I am going to build a new one, more of a vertical one. Incorporate a lot of these same design features, but do a vertical one so that way I can gain that little bit of space and still be able to put in that sized wood. So that's that. Like I said, little tweaks here and there. Pretty dang satisfied. The one thing, like I said, we're gonna have to figure out how to vent that refrigerator for summertime usage. So we're gonna need to put a shelf in here. You can see I got my butt wipes here and that. So I've got some space there that we can actually block that off and vent that straight out through the side. Put a big hole through the side of the cab there with maybe a removable vent or something. I don't know, we'll figure it out, but we'll need to probably vent that for the summertime, because if we're making enough heat to keep this thing 70 degrees, we want to, you know, take that heat away in the summertime. But yeah, all in all, super happy with it. Like I said, big takeaway is get rid of the futon. I definitely need some batteries. And you know, that's pretty much it, man. I mean, other than finish this thing up, very happy with how this thing turned out. I was very comfortable. The fact that I could take a shower every night, do dishes, cook my meals, it was very comfortable staying. So anyway, y'all, just thought I'd walk you through. Didn't get a ton of footage with my hunt. It happened pretty quick. And, you know, I wasn't going to take a chance of setting up cameras and letting this thing run off. So my first mule deer, you guys got to see it. I got to experience it. That's what's important. Okay, y'all, I'm going to get to packing up. Very disorganized right now. I got a lot of stuff going, and we got a long drive home, and we got to get across the Continental Divide today. I would like to do that again before dark. You know, like I said, I've only got about 1,500 miles on this truck, so still want to try to make that drive. Still want to make that drive in the daylight. We've got bad weather coming in tomorrow here, and I do not want to be stuck up in the pass with bad freezing weather. So anyway, y'all, that's what I got for you. We'll do some more videos definitely as I keep finishing this build out. But I know many of y'all would be curious to see how it worked for the first go round. I was too. Very happy, y'all. All right. We'll check back with you guys. Appreciate you sticking with me. As always, appreciate the view. See you on the next one.